That's very interesting. Yeah, I think like there's a lot of companies very early on that, think, whether correctly or incorrectly, that they're like, establishing a completely new thing. And it just takes a lot of, just real conviction in it that it's going to work.
Yeah.
And it's really tough to like really, I don't know, whether you're going out to raise a Series A or whether you are, going to double down on the expansion strategy of it to know that, yeah, we've really found that right thing. But in open source, it's even doubly hard because you're not getting paid right away for it.
I
And
love
so
the
I
double.
guess,
Is doubling? Did we just make up a word? Because I'm here for
yeah,
it.
I don't know. But I guess I'm curious how your team was thinking about like kind of that trade-off between the business growth really early on and just the fact that this new product is being adopted and people are
I
interested
have
in
so
infrastructure as
much
code.
I have so much empathy for founders, just in general, right? I've never had the guts to start my own thing. I've always been really like enjoyed supporting founders, but especially now, right? As the markets have changed, and it's really cool, right? Because now I'm on the investment side, so now I evaluate companies through the lens of, can this one day be a big business? Kind of like, do they have product market fit, right? What's their like monetization strategy at some point? When HashiCorp, when we raised it was our A, we asked investors to give us 2 years. So back in the day, we weren't even thinking about monetization. So we're
Mm.
like, we want to first completely dominate in the open source and get that open source traction. And you see the change, right? So first, you're just like, you're doing a lot of outbound, right? You're writing content, you're going to meetups, you're speaking, you're doing one-on-one stuff. And at some point, you feel this like tipping point where all of a sudden you see that like that hockey stick curve, and then as other people are talking about you and other people are sharing, and that's when right, like once you get that kind of like peer-to-peer validation and peer-to-peer sharing, that's when you really see kind of this tractions take off. But again, we asked our investors to give us 2 years before we even started to think about monetization. And it's kind of tough now, right? Because to be able to raise a proper A, you have to like be at 1 million ARR or show kind of a repeatable sales model that you'll get there. So it's people just have less time. And it's also interesting, right? Because I've been a community builder my whole career. And now I'm actually telling founders to be like, yes, community is important, but if it doesn't, like, it has to really directly drive towards what are the business goals and be so closely connected when in turn, community building is a long game. And so it's this like weird, like I'm struggling, like, where I'm like, how do you balance it? But I'm like, but you also have to build a sustainable business, but build community. I don't know.